Hello and welcome. This training module is entitled Stewarding and is one of a suite of training modules based on specific key areas of the document Nothing Can Separate Us from the Love of God, a guidance for a return to the public pastoral life of the Church in the Tuam Ecclesiastical province. This document is available to download from our diocesan website. You are encouraged to please read Resource 6 in this document in conjunction with this training module. The main function the steward has is to provide a safe and secure environment in the particular area you are assigned to, for example, your local church. To achieve this, you should be familiar with the local queuing system and the various zones that have been set up both inside and outside in order to achieve the correct physical distancing of people in order to prevent the spread of the virus. You should always be as patient and as courteous as possible when carrying out your duty as a steward. Stewards should assist the parish support team with the zoning of the church building in a way that the different areas can be accessed easily, while reducing as much movement as possible. This can be achieved by the installation of tape or rope and signage on seating areas, and the formation of specific areas for household seating and so on. When assisting people to their particular area, try to avoid or reduce the potential for crossing over of people or bottlenecks or pinch points. This could be avoided by perhaps designating particular entrances or exits for specific zones or areas in the church building. The steward should pay particular attention to families with small children, ensuring that they don't leave prams or buggies in places that would obstruct movement. The steward should also pay particular attention to those with disabilities, as they may require additional assistance. The steward should manage the numbers of people when they are entering and exiting, and when they are queuing at entrances, exits, sanitation points, and in the car park. The steward should also direct the congregation for the distribution of communion, and where required, depending on the liturgy. A steward should wear some form of identity that makes him or her clearly visible to people, for example, a high-vis jacket. Each steward should be part of a team, supported by a coordinator, who will organize when you are on duty and where you will be positioned. The steward should complete training as provided by the parish. When you are on duty, you should be on time as agreed, while wearing the appropriate identification. You should remain in your allotted position while performing your duty and remain in place until everyone has left or is directed by the coordinator. You should help people to remain in their place and observe the recommended physical distancing at all times. You should also keep an eye out for any obstructions that could potentially block entrances or exits or access points. Doors and windows should be left open, if that is possible depending on the weather and the temperature, to ensure there is adequate ventilation in the church building. Finally, a reminder once again that Resource 6 in the document Nothing Can Separate Us from the Love of God should be read along with the completion of this training module. It can be found at the link on this slide. Thank you for taking the time to review this training module. Please contact your support team in your parish if you have any further questions.